Hi, I'm Taylor Smurl.
And I'm Tommy Smurl.
And I'm Mary Smurl.
And this is...
Neat.
Hey, that worked. Hey, y'all, if you listen to the podcast, this shouldn't be quite the surprise. If not, surprise, my mom's here. This week, we talked all about a couple terms involving mothers in the cocktail vernacular. And then also, we learned all about my mom's history with favorite cocktails and drinking habits and all that fun stuff. So, of course, it only makes sense to bring her on the video and make some drinks for her.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
It's always good to put a name with a face.
Well, and I think it's nice that, mom is always behind the scenes as your barback dad, but she deserves a drink. So she gets to actually just enjoy and drink tonight.
I deserve a
display.
Drink today.
That's right. We'll mix it up for her today.
Well, Bob mentioned on the podcast that one of her first drink memories involved Sloe Gin Fizz, which, as you remember it was made how?
Sloe Gin and 7-Up. And it had cherry, that was it, like a cherry in it or something. Yeah, cherries, definitely a cherry as a garnish.
Well, there's some of that is right. But usually a fizz is more of a sour build topped with soda. So we're going to see if we can make it that way, and maybe you'll dig it. Because probably if you had that drink now, you'd find it a little on the sweet side.
I'm guaranteeing I would, yeah.
And sometimes if you're in a hurry to get there, you just drink the sloe gin right from the bottle.
Ooh. Well, for its association with, clearly 70s and 80s drinking culture, sloe gin played a big role. There are a lot of brands out there that are making good quality sloe gin because in its essence, it's not anything different than if you have a an Old Tom gin, a slightly sweetened gin, or a Pimm's is also a gin-based sweet liqueur. So there's a lot of comparable products that don't have quite the reputation of sloe gin. And I think that's why, if you get a good bottle of sloe gin, you can really make some good drinks with it, because all you're dealing with is a slightly sweetened gin that's been infused with sloe berries. So that is, I have the Sipsmith sloe gin. I think, Mom, you were saying you got a decent one over there.
Jacquins. They had two.
Jacquins?
They had two at the liquor store, only two brands. And so I went with this one. It was the high end.
It looks like it's a high end bottle shape, It's not plastic.
I thought so.
Yeah.
That was the difference. The other one was plastic and this is glass, and it was $3 difference. So
now, when I drank it in high school, it was the plastic bottle.
Yeah, that's what most people are familiar with. But all right, so what we're gonna do to try to cut some of the sweetness is we're going to sub in a little bit of regular gin with our sloe gin, and then around that we're gonna do a traditional sour build and just top with soda. Now I will say this: gin fizz, sloe gin fizz, fizzes in general can be made with egg
you
white.
did there.
We're not going to do it with egg white. You can. And if you had a sloe gin fizz and it's been made with egg white, that's not inappropriate. That's not incorrect. So we're going to start with some citrus, 3/4 ounce of lemon juice.
Don't you want to use my jigger?
No. Your jigger is non-professional.
Oh, do you have your baby bottle?
Yes.
Yeah, that's
ounces.
That's right. But the thing
It's a
is
baby
that
bottle.
most cocktails have sub 1 ounce measurements in them. You're making big damn drinks if that's working for you.
Yeah, she rounds up.
I round up.
We're going to do a little bit of simple syrup in here. Now, the sloe gin is going to add a fair amount of sweetness, and depending on how sweet your sloe gin is, you can kind of temper this element. I'm going to do a 1/2 ounce in mine.
Is that a half?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Are you questioning me, Barback? You're going to get demoted.
And you're going to end up squeezing a lot of lemons,
I'm going to end up squeezing my own lemons.
I was going to say, you don't want to mess with the people that prepare your drink.
That's right.
All right. Now, for the gin element, we obviously want enough of the sloe gin to taste. So we're going to do like a 1-in-1. So 1 ounce of regular gin, 1 ounce of our sloe gin.
1 ounce of regular gin. We got Mr. Bombay's Blue.
Oh, Sapphire. I love Sapphire. And now, just in case anyone is questioning why, obviously the goal here is to make it less sweet. So we are cutting the sloe gin, subbing in gin, but then there is also a simple syrup, a addition, which might sound odd, but one thing that simple syrup does, aside from sweeten a drink, is it actually adds texture to it. Sugar syrups have a very different, thicker, like creamier texture on the palate than liqueurs. So you're going to taste, it's going to have a better experience getting a little bit of simple syrup in there as opposed to how much of the sloe gin we'd have to add to get the sweetness we want, just reliant on this. So, it's a good thought to at least see where your textural element is coming from. And simple syrup is a very easy way to give that kind of nice, richer mouthfeel, even if it's just a little bit. Now we're just gonna ice up our tins, ice up a Collins glass, and get to shaking.
Ice, ice, baby.
So right here?
Yes.
Okay.
I like to think of that was a command. Ice, ice, please, baby.
You can't make fun of my baby bottle with this as your ice bucket. I'm just saying.
Well,
I
I
was
can't
having-
say anything. I work out of a witch's culture.
Yeah, that's what we need. That's what you need. I would rather have that. These guys fun. What are you shaking to?
Rage Against the Machine.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty.
Bulls on Parade.
Alrighty. Looks familiar.
So you can see yours definitely has more artificial color, which is nothing wrong. I love artificial color, but yours definitely has a lot more. Mine is like a bit more of a natural sloe berry gin. So I've got this nice pale kind of peachy color.
Oh, yeah.
You've got that good toxic pink that I love.
Yeah. All right, now we top it with the club soda.
Top it with club soda, yes. Now, the garnish on your old school Sloe Gin Fizz was accurate. It usually is a cherry. I happen to be out of cherries at the moment, so I'm going to use a lemon wheel. This is fine, but I
That's
think
what we have.
color-wise, it's nice with the cherry.
Look at that. The
looks-
bar back cut a nice slit in that garnish there.
We need a straw.
A straw.
Mhm.
Dad is anti-straws, and I get being against plastic straws, but he is against all straws. So
We have metal ones.
I'm going to get a straw.
Thank you.
It's refreshing.
Very refreshing.
There you go, Mama. That's your drink.
All right.
you gotta toast me. Cheers.
Mama,
right.
I'm coming home
Oh, wait.
this way.
This way?
No,
Yeah,
this way.
It looks
This way?
confusing, but yeah. Here you go. Go that way. Cheers.
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 Clink.
All the way?
You
All
didn't
the way.
quite
Gotta-
make it.
Make it out of the frame.
Gotta make it all the way.
Keep going.
You
keep going.
did it.
There you go.
Yay. Cheers.
Had to reach
Cheers.
all the way to New York.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, that is nice.
That is so nice.
Is it better than 7-Up and Sloe Gin that we used to
Oh,
make in the
that's
back
so
seat
nice.
of the car?
That tastes like a lemonade, like a strawberry
Wow.
lemonade kind of.
So that's what
nice.
Sloe Gin Fizz is supposed to taste like.
Yeah, you get because the nice fruity quality from the sloe berry without just
Mhm.
overwhelming medicinal fake sweet kind of
Yeah.
helps.
That's what I remember is that overwhelmingly sweet cough syrupy. And this is not at all. This is light and refreshing, and I like
But
this.
see, I always like cough syrup, and I like, Kaopectate, and I like Pepto-Bismol and things like that. So that's why I just drink the Sloe Gin right out of the bottle. It was just like, nice bottle of cough syrup.
Pepto-Bismol?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about that
stuff's
one.
good.
How did you list off the most delicious cough medicines and not say Dimetapp?
Well, I don't think they had Dimetapp when I was a kid. I would have
Dimetapp
drank
is
the
the
hell out of
bomb.
that.
It's
Dimetapp
the
is
bomb.
delicious. I would do shots of Dimetapp to this day. Yeah,
This is a keeper.
this is good.
Yeah, this
You
will
make
be
use of
repeated.
that bottle of Sloe Gin now. Well, all right. So the next drink that we're gonna do is inspired by it's a drink that I created in honor of Mom's childhood home. I had it on a cocktail menu, one of my first menus actually at one of my old jobs, called the Ohio River Road, was the cocktail, and it was a mix of strawberry and tomato, honeysuckle, gin, very floral, very botanical, very earthy, trying to reference her father's garden and the landscape around it and all those cool things. And so Mom mentioned
And
it
you
in the
did.
episode. Huh?
You did. It was like being home. I mean, it was like being home in the summer. It was so refreshing. It was so earthy. It was just Beautiful.
Use water from the Ohio River.
No,
No, that would
that
not.
didn't happen.
Just a whole catfish in the glass.
Yeah,
10-foot long catfish.
the fish kind, not the computer kind.
Yeah, no, exactly. Yes, but so Mom mentioned that it was a cocktail that she really liked. So I thought we could, and you've asked me before how to make that at home. And the thing was, the original recipe was a little fussy. I think in my first few menus, I was really trying to prove myself, so I did very complicated drinks. My philosophy on cocktail making has changed a little bit. I like things that are simple and easy to make, but have like good balance to them. So I decided to sort of redo that drink in a way that I felt was more accessible. So you could make it at home. You didn't need to track down any weird esoteric bottles, and still had the spirit of the original drink. All right. So for the second drink, we're gonna make it in a Nick Nora. So this is gonna be shaken over ice, but then served up. We're gonna start with our bitters. We're gonna use some peychaud bitters.
All right.
Got it right there.
Still left over from the Sazerac days.
We're getting a well-stocked bar.
So this is basically a modified sour. So for our sweet elements, we're going to kind of get our sweetness from two places. The first of which is a homemade element, and that is a tomato strawberry syrup. So what this is just nice, big, juicy beefsteak tomatoes, fresh strawberries, and white sugar. No additional water, nothing else going on there. Just cooked on the stove, nice, slow and low, to bring out those flavors. Your liquid for the syrup is basically coming from the tomatoes.
It smelled so good making it, cooking. It was so fresh. Yeah.
We're gonna use 3/4 ounce of this. Yeah, one of my favorite elements of I see it a lot in like a lot of Japanese bars I've been to. They use tomatoes alongside any other fruit you would use as a cocktail sweetener. But I think we have such a savory association with them here in the States that we don't do that. And I think it's our own loss because tomatoes are a really great sweet cocktail element. They give you earthiness, they give you some savoriness, but they do have a good amount of sugar in them.
Yeah.
All right. It looks like you went for the yellow chartreuse.
Yeah, so our second sweetening element is going to be some yellow chartreuse, the lighter, more floral cousin of green chartreuse, also a little cheaper. And we're going to use a 1/2 ounce of this. And then we're going to do an ounce of lemon juice.
Is that a little bowl? I love that. It looks like a little lemon. I love it. What is it? What's on it? Oh, it's a bourbon bowl. I love it.
I like it because he's got some crumbs on his face. And then we're gonna do as our base spirit 2 ounces of gin. All right, so then we're gonna ice up our tin and shake it.
More ice.
Ice, baby.
Oh, that looks so good.
And then we are going to garnish this with a little piece of cut strawberry, a little strawberry heart.
Oh.
Here we go. Here's our Ohio River Road number 2.
2.0.
Yes. Cheers.
Cheers. Smell. Oh, it smells so fresh. I love it. Actually, this tastes very similar to the one you made, only it tastes a little more earthier. This is so good.
You made a lot of that syrup, so now you know what you're doing with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, got plenty of it.
Just store it in the fridge.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, it'll be good in the fridge.
The first one I love. It's light, refreshing. This tastes very, there's all sorts of stuff going on here. Like I can taste the tomato.
Mm-hmm.
I can taste the strawberry. You know, it's all coming. I love this. This is good.
I'm glad you like it. Yeah, I like
it.
I remember the Ohio River Road cocktail, and it was a little drier, and it had a bit more of like an aggressive floral quality. But, I think this is a little softer. It's a little simpler. but sometimes
I
that's
love it.
fine. Sometimes
I love
soft
it.
and simple is a beautiful thing.
Yeah, this is going to be my new fave. This one.
You've
for
done
sure.
good again, Taylor.
Yeah, this is amazing.
Well, cheers.
Thank you.
Well, thank you for the inspiration.
Cheers to you.
And thank you for joining us. Thank you for being on the podcast and being on the video.
Yeah,
Thank you for
now,
having me.
Get back to work.
No.
Hey now.
Yeah, I look really nice here across the screen. Just
I was gonna
She's
say,
Tay
replacing
and I.
She's
you
replacing
join us
Just-
anytime.
just saying. Just saying.
I think I'm very, very grateful to have you running the pro. We're gonna call you the barback. We're gonna say you're running the program. You're the program director. You're making all the syrups.
Like
you're
that.
designing all the drinks. Dad's just the pretty face that stands up front and makes.
Oh man, we're in trouble then.
He's the
But-
guy with the hair and the jokes.
There you go, the guy with the hair and the jokes. It's good that you're there, Mom. Yeah, that makes me think. Just housekeeping wise, if you are a member of our Patreon, which if you're not, you're welcome to join. We have a lot of cool rewards. We have coasters and stickers. Those are coming out at the end of the month. And we have a new bespoke cocktail club, which if you're at the $5 and up, $4 and up, if you're at one of our tiers, you can have a bespoke cocktail made for you, which will be in video form. It'll be exclusive only to our Patreon. So even if you are on the $1 level, you can have access to the videos. But then if you're at a higher level, you can actually get a video made for you. And one patron will have a drink designed by me. One patron will have a drink designed by Dad. So
Oh, I'm so sorry.
So have
Patron.
911 on speed dial.
the patrons that are lucky recipients of a custom cocktail video, we will announce before the end of the month and put that video up. So keep an eye out for that. That'll be extra. That'll be fun. If you want to find us on our socials, we are Neat Boozecast on both Twitter and Instagram. And if you want to email us, you can email us at neattheboozecast@gmail.com.
Or
And,
talk to us on Facebook at
There you go.
Neat the Boozecast, the group.
Which Mom made.
I know how to click on the like button.
Yeah.
That's okay. You do that good.
And speaking of that, smash subscribe below.
Subscribe, like, share, however, all of those things are good. Any parting words, Mom, for your special
Just-
VIP participation in this?
Could you refill my glass first?
Okay, there you go.
But no, and thank you for having me. I mean, this has been so much fun and such good cocktails, and this is way better than I remember back in the day. Let
well,
me just
because-
say that the Sloe Gin Fizz.
Well, that's not
100%.
Sloe Gin and Sprite, so that's probably why.
This is fresh, and it's amazing. And this is, everybody make this. It is so good. I'm not kidding you. It is amazing.
Thank you so much, Mom. Thank you so much, Dad, as always.
Well, thank you, Tater, for having
Thank
us.
you.
Always. Well, all right. Well, hey, I've been Taylor Smurl.
I've been Tommy Smurl.
And I'm always Mary Smurl.
And this has been
Neat.
Well, that was fun. Well, there you go.
That was
now,
good.
now
Yeah,
you
Mom's
know how
going
to
through
make
the
that
drinks
drink
now.
for Dad. You got to make a lot of them.
I know.
Do you remember? You
They're
put
gonna
it down.
put it
You
at
put
the
it. You
bottom.
put it at the bottom, right? Always.